Hey everyone! Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video with Electric Soul. If you're new to my channel, I'm a psychic medium, a spiritual life coach, and just a spiritual girl putting everybody on alongside a whole lot of other things. But today in this video, guys, I for one want to give like a little update. I don't know if I should wait for people to come. Hey Matthew, what's up? Okay, I'll give y'all a little quick update first. I'm going to oh thanks. That's cute. Thank you. I'm going to get, I think, like a webcam or whatever so that you guys can see like better quality and also microphones. And yeah, so I just want to let y'all know of that because, obviously always moving up from here. And yeah, it's going to be great. So I'm really excited about that. But okay, guys, so today in this video, what I wanted to talk about is basically the way that you belong into this world and what it is to like truly discover that for yourself and to understand that everyone in this world has a place in this world, okay? Even if you fear that you don't, or you think that you're left out, or you genuinely truly feel like you don't belong, I promise you, everybody does belong. And you do have a place in this world that is deeply impactful. You change a lot of people's lives, whether you realize that or not. And your existence is very important as a whole, okay? And I need you guys to remember that because it's really so true to understand that your existence, it changes the lives of so many people around you. Whether you honestly choose to see it that way or not, you have to understand that you have so much power in you just being who you are, in you thriving and just existing as you are, that it's just like a norm. It's something that always, it's like energy always hits each other, you know what I'm saying? Like energy always is able to bounce back onto each other. Like you're able to feel the way that other people feel. You're able to basically like tap into the empathy that you have where you're connecting with other people, and you also have a lot of natural connection with everyone and everything. Like all the people that you talk to, all the things that you do, all of it is very intertwined with each other. Okay, so that goes to show for you that you're naturally a person who is very spiritually effective as a whole. And because you're so spiritually effective, I need you guys to understand that this definitely goes in regard to as well your place in this world, where maybe you feel like you're a black sheep, maybe you feel like you're like an alien in this world, or you feel like you're someone who's completely out there. You know what I'm saying? Like you just feel like this is something that you just don't fit into this world in the way, you've heard, I'm sure you all have heard people say like, oh, I don't belong here, I belong like on a different planet, things like that. And it's all understandable, definitely, to like, feel that way and to say things like that too. But I want you guys to understand that if you're here, it's obviously for a reason, and it's because you have a big important purpose here, genuinely. Even if you think that your purpose is super minuscule, or you don't cause that many shifts in general, you don't think that you do, I promise you, you literally do. And the world would be very different if you were not here. Okay, so that is a huge thing to remember. It is a huge flex as well because you're that bitch, duh. And you have so much power and potential in regards to you just being who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that you do, everything that you are, everything that you say, everything that you wear, everything that you eat, everything that you are as a person, in which you're interacting with other people, you're making connections, you're living, you're thriving, you're traveling, you're doing anything that you are doing, you're going to work, you're going to school, you're studying, you're hanging out with friends, anything, you respond to a text, you text somebody, whatever, bruh. All of it makes a huge difference in this world. Okay, now upon me saying all of this, I want you guys to really tap in and lock in to the way that you have confidence over the way that you are as a person. Okay. And what I mean about this is, what I mean by this is just the fact that you have to have a lot of confidence in you as a person, where you understand and you see the effect that you have in the lives of so many people. Like, I need y'all to really understand that you seeing it simply for yourself in the way that it's like, okay, yes, I'm a great person, I'm very special. Obviously, these are affirmations you should always be implementing towards yourself. You should be correcting self-concept that may tell you that you quote unquote don't have it, can't do it, whatever. Anything that makes you feel lower, you have to mix it around to make it something higher for you, because you deserve better than that, right? So upon you tapping into this potential, you're somebody who naturally you find yourself to be very, very important. You naturally find yourself to be somebody who helps a lot of people around you. Okay, every single time that you get up in the morning, you know that somebody's life is about to change, including your own. You know that every single thing that you do, whether you're walking by somebody, you say hi to somebody, you share something with someone, you help someone, whatever, like physically, if someone needs help, whatever it is that you're doing, you literally are so important. And I need y'all to understand that that feeling that you get when you actually do something, if that makes sense, like you talk to somebody, you help somebody, whatever, you can feel the shift in the way that it's like, yeah, here's the proof that there's a good person out here. You know what I'm saying? Like to that person, even though that's not the point, all these things happen very naturally. You're just living, vibing, breathing. But every single day, it's like you get set up with opportunities to prove yourself in the way that you get to show how amazing you are as a person. And people see that actually. And it's always unexpected because you don't plan these things out. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're going out and you're literally intentionally, for example, setting up like a food bank or you're donating or something. That's different. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a planned, pre-schedule, what is it called? Like what is the word? I was gonna say philanthropist, advocate, or activist, basically. Like you're an activist, that's a pre-planned thing. But in this case, you're a natural activist, right? So what that means is that you go out and you do your thing, and every single thing that you wear, you're a bad bitch. Like you're inspiring somebody. Every single thing that you say, you're inspiring somebody. Every single thing that you eat, you're showing somebody, hey, yeah, this is what's up, and I'm enjoying my food. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you have such a good energy behind everything. Like for example, for me, like personally, I'm a very deep thinker. I'm a very, very deep thinker. So I think about things all the time and I think about the effects of everything all the time. So I think to myself, like, if I'm eating this or if I'm doing this and other people can see me, what example does that show? Like, I actually think about those things because I feel like they're all important because I know for me, I was gonna say absorb on accident, but I mean, I feel like they kind of go hand in hand in a way because people do unintentionally absorb a lot of things like energies and stuff like that. But I observe a lot of things like what people do, how people treat themselves, how people sit. I pay attention to people's postures. I pay attention to the way that they like are on their phones, how their neck is like either in, out, whatever. I pay attention to the way that they treat themselves physically. I pay attention to the things that they wear and the effort that they put into what they're wearing. Not to say that everyone has to obviously like be a supermodel or whatever. We are all supermodels naturally. What I'm trying to say is that I can tell the energy that you're giving off just by you existing as you are. And I have a great example, honestly, a very natural example. I I work closely to to these women and also children. And the women that I'm work closely to, you can tell who really loves themselves by the way that they treat themselves and who needs more of a confidence boost in regards to them treating themselves even better. And the reason I say that is because I remember when I was little, I would kind of like disregard everything. I would kind of be like, oh, well, benefit of the doubt, like it's okay, maybe this, or maybe they didn't think about it and it doesn't matter because they do love themselves anyway. Bro, at the end of the day, like you low-key peep that people it's like you peep that people really have to pay attention to themselves and work on themselves and treat themselves better. Because I used to think everyone treated themselves good until you get up close to them, right? So I would think like, oh, these people love themselves. It's amazing to see how much they love themselves, whatever. And then I would say something to them that was complimentary, like, wow, you're amazing. I can tell that you really have a lot of passion here and there. And by the way that you act, it's clear that this, that, whatever. And then they would kind of be, sometimes they'd be thrown off. Like they'd be like, what? Like me? No, like, come on. It's not that big of a deal, this, that. And I'd be like, oh shit, like I didn't peep that, like they didn't have confidence in that, but I thought that they did because of just how it looked. But it didn't feel that way. But I still thought like, oh, if it looks that way, it probably is that way. But the truth is that people really show up for themselves in the way that they feel like they deserve to. And like I was stating with these women, for example, one of them, she really takes care of herself physically. You know what I'm saying? Like she comes in and she puts in work, I guess you can say, towards her appearance in her own way. And it's not to say again that you need to keep up with your appearance to show that you love yourself or anything like that. Although, yes, of course, that's always going to be a given. But what I'm trying to say is that like with her, you can tell that it's like an energy behind it. You can tell that she puts effort towards herself because she wants to feel good about herself. Like she wants to upkeep who she is. She obviously has a passion towards keeping up with herself, and that's something that you can naturally feel the energy of, whereas other people perhaps you don't feel the same way. Like maybe they kind of almost lack an effort in a way, but it's noticeable. I can't explain it, but y'all know what I mean, right? It's like a noticeable difference in terms of the energy that they put into something. So for example, if you walk out and you're wearing like sweats and your hair is down and like you didn't really give a fuck, that's fine. You're still a bad bitch if you believe that. But in these cases, it's like they'll put on a hoodie, hair down, whatever, but they don't believe they're bad bitches. So it's kind of like an energy shift in terms of how they treat themselves, how confident they are in themselves, and how people can feel that around the world, right? Now, all that being said, the whole thing with you fitting in with your place in this world is that we all naturally already have a place in this world. Like, we were born having a place in this world. Okay. So this was something that, like, we were born with. You feel me? If you're on this earth, it's because you were born to be here. You were meant to be here. You're meant to cause enormous shifts in this world. And if you think differently, you're tripping big balls, bro. Pardon me. But like, literally, you're tripping, because if you think that you don't have a huge effect in this world, you're obviously underestimating your power, period. And you're also behaving as though you don't naturally change lives all the time. Everyone that you talk to, again, you're changing a life. Every single piece of advice that you give, you're changing a life. Every animal that you look at, you're changing like everything that you freaking do, you're changing a life. Okay. And I feel like with all, with that knowledge, with you knowing that, okay, I naturally have a place in this world. I know that I was born here for a reason, X, Y, and Z. Now, the biggest thing about really embracing that place in this world is you having confidence in your place in this world. Okay. So you should not be acting like you don't know what's up. You don't know what you got. You don't know how special you are. Ew, this self deprecating joke here and there. That's bullshit. And it does not resonate with the kind of person that you are, especially as somebody who has so much power and potential. For one, naturally, because you're born here, but two, the power and potential comes from you realizing that and staying with that. Because, bro, like, I don't want to make it seem like society works against us, but it's almost like those things that try to discourage you. You know what I'm saying? Like on those commercials that all they talk about is fucking anti-aging and your hair's falling out and, oh, you're sick, take this medicine that might kill you. You know what I'm saying? Like all the stuff that try to keep you bottled. That's exactly what I'm saying that you should not feed into, because that is it's like a way to keep you locked down, right? It's a way to keep you disciplined in some way. At the end of the day, you have to make your own way. You have to pave your own way, and you have to get what you want, do what you want, believe in what you want, and have trust in yourself in the way that you deserve to, because you're the person who has to take care of your place in this world. Okay, you have a place already. Take care of it, prosper in favor of it. Believe in yourself. Like, seriously, every single day that you get up, you have to put something towards yourself in the way that you know that you have a purpose and you're going to follow through with that purpose, because you have so much to offer in this world. And that's something that I've really, 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 really learned to acquire over the years. I remember that a while ago, it would kind of not like bother me, but like in a sense, I would think to myself, like, oh, I feel like I have a place in this world and like I am important, but I don't feel like I'm practicing that all the way. Like I could be doing more, I could believe in myself more, I could whatever, like do more with my power and my potential. But at the end of the day, my love, I was the only person who had to do something about that. Like I had to believe in the way that me existing was enough, and that I will find my way, and that I will be able to just be who I am, exist as I am, thrive as I am, and it will all work out for me. And I will also be a great example to people around me as well, because that's exactly what's naturally happened. I've naturally become a great inspiration to not only myself, but to people around me. But it's because I believe in myself. And just like you all are set to do the same things for yourselves, because if not you, then who? Like, you have to believe in yourself in such a powerful way that's able to shift generations on end. Because at the end of the day, man, take a shot every time I say at the end of the day. I think I said it like 4 times already. But literally at the end of the day, though, every single thing that you do is important. And the more power that you put behind that importance with every intention that you have set down, you're only going to prove it to yourself even more. And you'll be very pleasantly surprised to see just how much power you hold in just you existing alone. Okay. Even if anyone ever tried to make you feel like you were crazy, not special, who cares, it's just one person, all of that is bullshit. It's all bullshit. Okay. It's all BS, because guys, every single little thing that you do does matter. Every single little thing that you say does matter. Everything is like monumental. Okay. It seems like a little piece of energy. It is an enormous shift. It's a domino effect that you're implementing into this universe in some way, shape, or form. Okay. So if you are who you are and you're existing as you are, and you understand how important you are, like you have that knowledge behind you have the knowledge behind understanding how important you are as a soul, that your existence does matter. Everything in your reality will become such a large domino effect. Now, noticeably, it's like before everything was still moving anyway, the domino effect was still going, but you didn't peep how important you were about it, like how strong your impact was there. So you kind of just did anything. But now you understand how strong your essence is here. You understand how strong your power is, how much pull you have in this universe. So because you know this now, you are more determined to make choices that are going to help everyone and everything around you, as opposed to anything else that you thought before, that you thought didn't matter, whatever, out of fear. No, put the fear on the fucking back burner, bro, because it's over. No more fear. No more acting as though you don't know what's up. No more behaving in such a way that makes you feel insecure or afraid or whatever, bro. All of it is gone. It's not you anymore. You are beyond strong to be acting like you don't know what's up, and you're beyond powerful to be behaving as though you don't know that either, because you know exactly what you got going on. You know of everything that you are, and you know that you have a place in this world for a reason, bro. I don't like to hear when people say, I don't have a purpose, I don't know why I'm here. Keep on living, keep on doing you. You will figure it out, because you already know the answer deep down inside. And I honestly feel like when people say things like that, it's out of pride, because I wouldn't say things like that really, because I did know that I had a purpose. Everyone has a purpose. But there would be times where I would get like really upset in my life, and I'd just be like, what am I here for? Like, this is, this doesn't matter, basically. And even then I would just think to myself, like, girl, that's cap. Like, you're saying things like this, but you don't even mean it. Like, you don't mean any of that stuff. You don't actually believe that you don't matter. You don't actually believe that you can't do this. You don't believe any of it, because you know that you do matter and you are very important. And that is the most important thing, is that your acknowledgement of such power and potential, it's only going to keep on growing, and you're going to get more confident in it, and you're going to impact so many more people than you could ever imagine. So if you think that you don't have a big voice, you don't think that you can really, really make a difference and a change, honestly, pay attention to so many people, especially now on social media. There are a lot of people who are extremely motivating other people to just keep on believing in themselves and to keep on making changes in their lives that do directly impact the lives of so many other people, including your own. Okay, because those people understand what it is for them to be somebody with such an immense impact in this world, that they want to put other people onto that information too, and they want to see other people practice that as well. Because I know for myself, I used to be a bit stubborn about that. I remember that one time on like a live, I told you guys that when I was little, I had this friend, we were watching like those, you guys remember the specials that they used to have on like Disney Channel or whatever, where they'd be like, oh, recycle. It was like back when the Jonas Brothers were like on Disney Channel, but they'd be like, oh, if you recycle, like, you're helping somebody and you're saving the planet by doing this X, Y, and Z. And I remember I said out loud, I was like, what is one person recycling gonna do? Like, it's not gonna do anything. And then my friend said at the time, she was like, well, one person makes a difference, basically. Like, one thing is still making a difference. And I remember I was like, shit, like, okay. I was on hush mode because it was true. You know what I'm saying? Like, that one little thing that you think doesn't matter, it does matter. And now it's like I go so hard for that, because before, when I used to think like it didn't matter, I would just kind of settle with anything, because I thought like it genuinely just doesn't matter. But it does. Every single little thing does matter. It's all a number that adds up to a huge equation, a huge number at the end of the day, right? Shot five. But for real, I'm being dead ass, guys. It is very important, and you have to be very adamant in this reality, to the point of understanding that you're not going to settle for feeling like you don't have a place, when you know that you do. When you especially know that you do, even if you want to act like you don't. I don't actually believe anyone truly believes that they don't have power in this world. I believe that if someone says that, it's definitely out of fear, or maybe they don't feel confident enough. But I definitely believe that everyone knows that we all have so much power and potential in this universe, and we cannot sit around acting like we don't have that, when we all know that we do. Okay, if I'm someone who's sitting here talking to y'all like this, saying all the advice that I'm saying, who do you think made me up to this person? Like, I'm the one who made myself up to this person. It wasn't like someone put me on a platform and started promoting me or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't made by somebody else. I created myself. I literally rose from the ashes or whatever, and I embraced the person that I am, and I'm out here with confidence, talking very strongly about the things that matter to me, to the world, to the universe, to everything going on in general, for confidence, for law of assumption, for positivity, for everything that we need to be our most powerful selves. I literally created this myself, because I knew that I had basically like a story to tell almost. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gave that importance though, because you can still say like, oh, it doesn't matter. Like, it's just, it's whatever. It doesn't really matter that much, or it's not that big of a deal. It is all a huge deal, guys. Start treating yourselves like you're huge deals, because you are. Begin to treat yourself like you naturally always have an enormous place in this world to prove to everyone, yeah, I'm here, I'm making a difference, I believe in myself, and you should too. Because you believing in yourself in that way, you're going to be an inspiration to everyone and everything else around you. It's not just you, it's literally not just you, it's everything too. Okay, so everyone feels it, everyone sees it. It is a huge inspiration for people to want to take in, again, inspiration from, and everyone only keeps on getting better from here. So it's not a matter of, oh, maybe or hopefully or whatever. No, it literally definitely is. You are there with it. You have the power to make a difference. Use that power and believe in yourself truly and wholly and help everyone that you possibly can. And don't think like, oh, they're not going to listen to me or it's not going to matter. You have to give it more importance than that. You're the only person who can give that kind of importance. If you're going to behave as though you don't have importance, that's a little bit different, because now you're behaving as though you're behaving as though you don't understand what you got going on, but you know what the tea is. Like, you know exactly what the fuck it is, bro. Like, you've been through all the things that you've been through. You've done everything that you've done, and you live as you have been living for you to make it up to this point, for you to use all of the stuff that you've been through to now help other people and to exist as you are in this world, thus you giving yourself a place in this world. Like, your pedestal is already there. You're on it. Now behave as though you are. And that will continue to amplify with time. Like, that energy is going to get better, it's going to get stronger, and you're going to get more confident in it, because you're going to understand, wait, I really do have a power. Like, I really see myself for what I am, and I understand that I can do this. Like, I'm definitely super powerful in this, and you are. Okay, the more acknowledgement that you have about that, the better, and everything will continue to align itself, because you're creating your pedestal even harder. Like, you already got the pedestal, like I stated. You're adding all the decorations, like, you're innovating it in your highest favor. And that's a pedestal that other people are going to see. They're going to want their own, and they're going to stay determined enough to create their own, because you found your place, you knew your place, you always had a place, but now you acknowledge that place, and now other people as well are going to do the exact same things for themselves. And that is the most important thing that we all have to follow and really take after, because if not us, no one is going to do it for us. Like, we're the only people who can understand how powerful we really are. And it really does start from such a young age. I recommend, as a child, bro, like, that you lock into this kind of mindset. Obviously, if you're a child and you're seeing this, great. But if you have children, get them into this mindset and help them see the world for what it is in their highest favors, because we're all here meant to thrive. Like, we are all amazing human beings, bro, and we have so much power. It is unbelievable, but it's not unbelievable, it's natural. It's just the way it is. And I want you all to understand that you always have a place in this world. You will forever have a place in this world, and you do belong everywhere here. All right, so it's not just, again, one way or another. It is already done, it's manifested, the pedestal's here, it's yours. Now get on it and act like you fucking belong, bitch, because you do. Okay, you do naturally. You don't have to change anything about yourself, just change your mind, be more confident, literally have a higher self-concept. That's all that you need. But anything that you are, no matter what your aesthetic is, no matter what your pronouns are, or your sexual orientation, or anything, your race, anything, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you know your place, and that's it. Okay, in your highest favor, in everyone's highest favor, because that example, everyone leads by it. You lead by example, everyone's going to follow you, period. But all right then, guys, I'm going to read the comments now. Thank you guys so much for listening to this, because shit, this is important, guys. Like, we all deserve to feel like we belong, because we do. And I just feel like I never want anyone to feel like they don't. I don't, no, I'm not going to say I don't feel like people don't really feel this way anymore, because I have seen people say it to me. They're like, oh, I don't feel like I belong, or I don't know this, that. But no, I'm here to remind you that you absolutely freaking do. And I feel like it's like a dishonor to act like you don't know that. I feel like it's important to always embrace that knowledge, because that's going to take you so freaking far. You will create your own world in this world. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're monumentally changing and shifting everything. Lock in, know this. That's it, guys. You are way too so freaking powerful. Okay, guys, though, let me read these comments. Oh, thank you, Matthew. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, Jada Thompson, what's up? Shinmu, hey, where I'm from Florida. Yeah, Florida. Oh, well. Hey, XYZZZZ, I can see that you're tired. You have a bunch of Z's in your name. Go to sleep, though, for real. Hey, boob, take a nap, though, for real. Everyone has to take care of themselves. Hey, everyone, to everyone who said hi to me. Hey. Okay, let's see what we got here. So someone said, I want to manifest height increase in mid-20s, being a girl by 4 or 5 inches. Is it possible? I am just 4 feet 4 inches tall. Some coaches like Mitesh Khatri, etc., also say it's impossible to manifest height, and you could just make your body posture correct by some exercises. And also, please, if some girl has manifested height in mid-20s, massive increase in height by manifestation, please help me, guide me too. And also, please keep bringing more regular content on height manifestation and height manifestation success stories, please. I am trying since the last year to increase your height, but I am unable to. The last 2 years. Okay, so I'm gonna be completely real. I do believe it's possible. I don't care. I don't care what anyone says. I believe that if you want to increase your height, if you want to get taller, you can definitely do it. I don't believe that it's like you cannot do these things unless you genuinely believe that, which I understand though. I do understand the logics again, like I state often, the scientific whatever behind all these things, because technically you can't, but I do believe, of course, that you definitely can. And I feel like the biggest way is honestly like for one, I don't want you to have been manifesting that for 2 whole years. You know what I'm saying? Where you feel like, oh, it's been 2 years and nothing, whatever. It's definitely just something where you don't have a strong enough belief system in that. And it's time for you to really lock into this. If this is really what you want, you have to understand that you can do this, that it's possible, most importantly. And that every single second, every single chance, every single thing, you can feel your body physically increasing in height. And even then, if you want to incorporate, like this person was saying about posture exercises and things like that, you can also use that in a way to, it's like a placebo effect for you to manifest. If you want to use these other things to make yourself feel more powerful within you manifesting your height increase, feel free to do that. But regardless, it's going to work anyway. If you believe it though, like I want you to really work on having confidence in that, because you deserve better than to assume that you can't do it. And always remember that at the end of the day, if you say so, 6 times shot, that if you want to, anything is yours, but please believe in yourself and don't overconsume content either, because honestly, that's kind of like where the overconsumption is what makes it feel like really, you know what I'm saying? It makes you feel a bit more limited, but you're not truly limited. So remember that always. Okay, someone said, genuine question, how do you find your spark while dealing with spiraling? Okay, so when dealing with spiraling, finding your spark, I feel like understanding that through the spiral, like that's not who you are. You have to talk yourself down, and remind yourself that just because you're spiraling, just because you're upset, just because X, Y, and Z does not mean that that's like who you are as a person. You know what I mean? Like just because you feel upset doesn't mean that you're like a depressive person, or just because you feel limited right now doesn't mean that you're a limiting person or anything like that. It's just about understanding that these are moments. You have to treat these things, like you spiraling, as though they're literally just moments, and that it doesn't mean anything more than that. Because when you start to behave as though they mean more than that, that's when they feel more effective in your reality, but they're not anything more than just a moment. So honestly, I feel like for you, the biggest thing that you can do is just understanding, treating, like I said, basically observing, not absorbing it, just seeing it from the top and just being like, okay, it's fine. Honestly, I'm just having a moment, but I understand that I can do this. And like talking yourself down like that is going to literally help your self-concept so much, and it's going to give you a lot more confidence in yourself too. So it's going to naturally make you feel more powerful, but you have to treat yourself kindly. You have to calm yourself down, and you need to remember that the way that you feel is not who you are, and tell yourself that, because it's actually going to make you feel better. If you're like, this is not who I am, it's just a moment, I promise you, like you will actually literally feel better than if you were sitting there implementing the fact that it's not just a moment, that it is permanent or something. You know what I mean? Like you have to be stronger than to assume that it's something that you don't want it to be. And I promise, like that talking to yourself is going to help you a lot, and it really does, because it helps me a lot, a lot. Someone says, what are your thoughts on the power meditation? What is the power meditation? I like the power of meditation. I love meditating. I think meditating is really good. It's really healthy. And I believe that you see a lot of spiritual things that you don't even like mean to see, but you just naturally do. Just by looking deeply within yourself, it just all comes up to you on the surface. So vividly see things that either help you, messages for you, things that make you into a stronger version of yourself than you already are, everything, all of it. It just makes you even better than you already are, like I was stating. So I think that meditating is amazing, and it has so much power behind it, guys. If you want to meditate, please do it. Even if you think that you can't visualize or anything, believe me, if you just lay down and you shut your eyes and you set an intention, you're going to see what you got to see, and it's going to be great. I promise you, one way or another. Okay. Hey, gorgeous. Hey, and Enta, thank you. A mermaid and angel lake fairy. That's really, really cute. I'm gonna take a picture of that. Hold on, let me take a picture of that. It's really funny. Someone said, I'm a 58-year-old male heterosexual virgin now. Interesting. That's really cool that you kept your virginity that long. That's really good and good for you. Practice, what is that word? Abstinence. Okay, someone said, what do you think about the red thread of fate belief, which is popular in East Asian culture? I've heard about that. I've heard of, can you remind me? Because I don't want to like comment on something that I'm not fully knowledgeable on. So please remind me of what that is. But I've heard about that. So please remind me. Oh, thank you, Evil in Me. That's so sweet. You guys are funny, bro. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Evil in Me. Thank you. Hey, Boom, Bomb Boom. I am Ghost. That's very cool. I love ghosts. Someone said also, I wanted to ask about your otter spirit bracelets because you inspired me to get some. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Yeah, I was literally gonna wear like a bracelet just now, but I couldn't get into my box, so I didn't. But what do you want to ask me? Yeah, they're really beautiful. I love them. I love that they're literally authentic. You know what I mean? Like they're real crystals and they're very powerful. It's like grade A. So beautiful. And yeah, I love the energy behind crystals a lot. If you believe in the spirituality of natural healing and helping within this universe, everything is a good thing. So basically, like with crystals are very, very helpful and they have so many properties that are genuinely determined to help every corner of your life if you let them. Okay. So if you wear them on your body too, that's another thumbs up if you want to, always. But all of it is helpful. It's just about your mindset, of course. But yeah, definitely. Okay. Someone said, role of sunlight, vitamin D, and height manifestation. I am really tired. Thank you for your reply. Of course, honey. Go get some sleep. Well, you said, what should be my routine, dear, for manifesting height? I honestly think for you, because you have some limiting beliefs, I think that you have to start correcting the fuck out of yourself. Pardon my French. Every single time that you say to yourself, I'm not growing, I'm not tall, I don't like this, whatever, like anything that you feel is something that makes you feel not good, it's time for you to correct it completely and to switch it around and just say, I am tall. Like, no, I feel like, don't obsess over it. Honestly, I feel like the less that you think about this, the better. But anytime that you do think about it, excuse me, correct yourself and remind yourself that you are tall, you are the height that you want to be, you're naturally always growing. I feel like for you, keep it simple and natural. So you don't have to say like overnight I've grown. If it makes you feel not certain in that, I definitely recommend for you to say something more along the lines of, every single day I'm growing. Like I'm growing all the time naturally. So like when I was losing weight, manifesting losing weight, I didn't say like, oh, I lost weight overnight. I did say that sometimes, but honestly, like the biggest belief that I had was that I was losing weight continuously, and I did, because I felt like that was easier on me than if I were to say like overnight and then just just like that. So I believe that take it easy, take it slow, and correct yourself every single time that you feel like, quote unquote, anything other than what you want. And basically give yourself a lot of help. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to take, like you're saying, vitamin D, or if you, I don't know if vitamin D helps with the height though. I don't think it does. I don't know if it does. Well, whatever. Anything can work. You just have to make it work for you. So if you want to take pills such as vitamins that you feel like would also help with your bones and things like that, do that and have a good assumption about it too, because these will all tie in for the bigger picture for you. So that's a great thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very helpful for you as well. And it's very healing too. And it's gonna work. Like it always works. It's not that it's gonna work, it always freaking works, period. Just like that. Someone said, I can't watch live right now, but I love this video topic and can't wait to watch later. Oh, thanks. I can't wait for you to watch later to know me indeciso. Thank you so much. And I'm really excited for you to watch. Oh, so sweet. Thank you for coming by though. Yes, and giggly swirls, period. I love meditating. It's great. I feel like I do it every single day without even knowing it. And going to sleep, I always do it. When I'm falling asleep, I always do. Meditating's that bitch, period. Okay, the red string belief suggests that two people connected by the red thread are destined lovers slash soulmates. That's what it was. I think I saw like a Tumblr post about that a few years ago. I'm gonna look it up. But that is so cute, and I honestly believe that that is a very spiritual thing. I think that that's so cute, and it definitely is, like, a real thing. I believe that that's real. I believe it's definitely about, like, your belief system, of course, but I believe that, yeah, 110%. I think that it's very sweet, and it's very beautiful. Yeah, look, like, hold on, let me just show you a picture. I believe it's very beautiful, and it's very this is the picture that I saw, like, a few years ago. It was like this, like, the red string. Um Oh, that's so cute. Oh my god, I have goosebumps. I'm gonna cry. Like, I'm gonna cry because the energy. Fuck. Like, I can feel it. It's like no matter how far off you go, if you don't talk to somebody, for example, or like let's say not even talk to somebody, let's say that you have a connection with someone who's meant for you in your reality, they will always be tied to you in some way, shape, or form, and they will always find you. And that is the most healing thing because it's so natural and it will always happen no matter what. It'll always come back to this. Love it. Thank you so much for telling me about that. Like for reminding me of that. I love it. Okay. Someone said, yes, you're so right. On thanks, Jada. Crystals are beautiful and fun. One of your bracelets that caught my eye was the malachite for change. Yes, oh my god, the malachite's so beautiful. I love malachite. Let me look it up real fast. Hold on, let me leave this tab up. Malachite. Malachite is so gorgeous. Like I think malachite's like literally the prettiest. I don't know if I'm out of stock on my website. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure I saw malachite as well. I just love it. It's so beautiful and it's like oh, it's like so pretty. I can't. But yes, I love it. I never felt like I belonged anywhere until I found the spiritual community, but it's still online. I would love to know people in real. Oh, yes. You want to know something crazy? My sisters and I have been talking so much about moving from social media to in real life, and we want to eventually go out in public as well and host like events and things like that so we can connect with other people like this too to help people. And for people like you who feel like they don't have people or whatever, you know what I mean, like any kind of limiting thing like that, there's always people around you, okay? So even if you don't think that there's anything that is there, like no people around you, there is always someone. I promise you, there's always at least one person. Even if it's somebody in your family, there's always at least one person. And that's a great feeling because you feel if it almost makes you feel complete in some way. Like it makes you feel like you're never alone because you're not. And you genuinely are never alone. Even if you think that you are, quote unquote, you never are, and never assume that you are because you're not. Very important. Girl, it's a full moon tonight in retrograde. Woo! It is. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm like today we're in Pisces season, so the full moon will be in Virgo. Let's see how this shit goes. It's gonna go great. Don't worry. It's gonna go great. It's always great. And especially during this season, I feel like this is like the perfect season for all of that because it's like very I'm getting like goosebumps in my hand. It's like so intuitive. You know what I mean? Like Pisces and Virgo axis, so intuitive. Your eyeshadow is gorgeous. Thank you, Canna God. That's really sweet. Thank you so much. Thank you. Someone said red string of fate. Yes, the red string of fate. That's what we're talking about. Like the connection there. You are so cool. You're so cool. Thank you. Any chance. 482. Thank you. God bless you. What's your favorite gemstone? My favorite gemstone, I think okay, I like black tourmaline a lot because it's a protective crystal. That she came through for me a lot. I say she, it might be he, honestly. Well, the energy might be masculine or feminine, whatever, but I love black tourmaline because black tourmaline does protect you. It protects you from negative energies and things like that. And during a time where I was very deeply like I didn't have like a very strong the strongest self-concept against negativity in that sense, I would use black tourmaline to ease me and to keep me centered and things like that. And it would work a lot. Like it would help me a lot. So yeah. I love it though. What's yours? And also any tips on appearance changes and also on how to manage anxiety? Yes, I actually made a video last Thursday on appearance changes. I think it was last Thursday. So if you want to go check it out, please do because I had so many tips in that video. But I will say that if you're going to manifest an appearance change, just remember that your appearance change has already manifested for you and that you have so much control over your body, your face, everything that you are as a whole. It's not like you have you know, it's not like this world just gives you what you get and you just have to deal with it. You can literally shape shift the way that you are and how you look. I'm not even kidding. I'm so serious, guys. If you believe in the way that it's like alchemy, you believe that you can, it's like you're changing things just by using your mind. You have energy put into places because of your intention, and it really does create, like, it creates a lot. So I believe that if you're going to manifest an appearance change, just believe that everything that you're implementing for your appearance change is manifesting accordingly, because it has already manifested, and because you have such a strong mindset and a strong belief system over yourself. All of it is already done for you, period. Like, things are shifting immediately. It's not a matter of when, how long. It is done right now. If you keep on believing in that, you're going to see shifts happen so freaking quickly. I'm saying, like, within a day's time plus, like 3 days, whatever, 24 hours, the same second. It's up to you, but you can actually do that in the in a split second. And also for anxiety, I feel like managing that is really about understanding that, like I was stating earlier to somebody, that your anxiety does not say who you are. Like, it's not an extension of you. It's just a moment that you're going through because your body is afraid of what you feel like you don't know. But the truth is that, for one, you do know everything. Like, actually, I believe that our souls know that everything is going to be okay. Like, we always have trust in the universe. We always know that everything will somehow end up in our highest favors. And if you have anxiety over anything at all, you just have to remind yourself that everything will genuinely is okay right now. Like, everything is going to be okay right now. Everything is okay right now. I feel like for me, one of the bigger things that did help me when I had a lot of anxiety was just reminding myself, girl, everything's okay. Everything's okay. It's not nearly as bad as you think, actually. And that, me saying things like that would actually help me, because when I would let my mind go crazy, I would just think like, anything can happen. Oh my gosh, I don't know, this, that. Like, I would let myself go crazy with these thoughts, but I had more power than that. And because I chose to have power over the way that I thought and the way that I would, you know, assume about myself, the universe, any moment that I physically felt anxious, I would just be like, girl, it's okay. Like, it's passing. I would always tell myself it's passing. And even then, like, even now, like, if there's ever a moment, it's passing, and it does always pass. So treat every moment of anxiety as though it's not, as though it's, I don't even want to say a visitor. I just want you to treat it as though it's nothing. Like, it doesn't matter, it doesn't mean anything, and it's just, that's it. It's okay. Everything will be okay, and everything that's meant for me will reveal itself to me. That's what I also say too, because anxiety, again, is fear of the unknown. But you do know, like, you know everything's okay, so that's all you need to know. And if you have that general knowledge, you, anytime that you feel anxious, it will just naturally dissipate, because you will have a trust in yourself. Like, you're not going to be afraid. You know what I mean? So that's important, guys, too, as well. Like, remember that. You have to treat these things as though they're not an extension of you, because they're not. It's just a moment, it's fleeting, and it's gone. And just like that, you have power over yourself. And then you, as time goes on, will get so much better and stronger with dealing with things such as anxiety, where it just won't feel like it just won't feel like a big catastrophic event anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, you control your body, just like with manifesting physical appearance changes. So if you control your body, you can control the way that you feel, the way that you think, and the way that you are. You know what I mean? The way that you function throughout this reality. Okay, what's the poster on the right side of your wall? Right side? Wait, my right or your right? This is two cherubs. This is a famous painting. I don't know what it's called, but these are two cherubs really cute kissing. And this, I made this when I was 15. I made this when I was 15 years old. The anatomy is so off though. Like, this, his arm is like so long, and what else? His arm is so long, like ridiculously long. It's from a Tumblr. I got this from like Tumblr or something. It was a picture of, it was literally this, but I just painted it. And that was it. Okay. Let's see. Baby, can you please give me a clue to how I can connect to my past lives? Absolutely. If you want to connect to your past lives, honestly, lock in and get to meditating. I'm not kidding. Get to meditating. Shut your eyes, set an intention, say, I want to see my past lives. Let's see it. And start letting the stories play, because they're going to be playing. You're going to see everything very naturally. Don't force anything. Don't make up stories. Don't assume anything. Don't be like, oh, I, like, for example, you see yourself as a male. Let's say you're female in this lifetime. You see yourself as a male. Don't be like, oh, I'm a male, I must have been married, right? No, like, I mean, you can ask yourself questions like that, but don't create images. Just let it all come to you. Shut your eyes, though. Set an intention. You're going to start seeing shit. And believe me, you do, because I've done this for myself and I've seen so many things. It's unbelievable, but it's not unbelievable. It's just, it's you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's your soul, so it's not crazy. It just seems almost like surreal, I guess, to the ego because you think like, how could I have been a different person? But I mean, it's so like think about that. It's I feel like that's such a like of course we were all different people at one point, you know? So that's the easiest way that you could connect with your past lives, but get to it. Like lay down, baby, shut your eyes, set that intention and let the movie play. And then ask yourself questions along the way if you'd like and let the answers just come to you naturally. You're going to get them. It's really cool though, guys. You guys can do it. Like it's really cool. Um Someone said, "Thank you so much." Wait, someone said, "Where am I from?" I'm from Florida. "Thank you so much for that reminder. We're never alone." Of course, love. I would love to meet you one day, even though I'm all the way in the UK. That's so cool. Oh my God, do you have an English accent? That's so cool. I would love to meet you too. Aw, what's it called? I was gonna say global. No, I forgot. I forgot what I was gonna say, but I was gonna say something. But that's really cool. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for being here. It's really cool. And you too, that you're watching from Canada. That's really cool. Is it really cold? I feel like Canada is brutal cold, bro. Like it's hot here. It's literally hot as fuck outside. If you walk outside, it's ridiculously humid. And right now it's 73 degrees, which is actually colder for Florida. But I know that it's only colder right now because technically it's winter, but we don't get winter. It's been a little colder though lately-ish, but I think it's because the northern states nearby are all having like blizzards and stuff. So that wind comes gushing over here. Someone said, "Thank you so much. The anxiety reply was so comforting." Of course, Angel, like genuinely, sorry, my nose. That means everything to me. I'm happy to hear that, like for real, because that's super important that you feel better about, like with anxiety and things like that, because you need to understand that you're like everything's gonna be okay. Everything's all right. You acknowledge that it is. And I lost some weight and I'm struggling to be healthier again. I appreciate that. I'll take a look at your video after this. Yes, please do. I'm sure it will help you as well. I intend that it will, and of course because I said so it will. But also, like for example, where you're saying I lost weight and that you're struggling to be healthier again, don't resonate yourself with quote unquote the struggle, but let yourself understand that it was just a moment, and that even though it seemed catastrophic at the time, because that is understandable, when you go through anxiety like this, it almost feels like it was a huge deal and that was enough to bring you down. But just treat it like it was a moment in which you felt like you didn't have a grasp on yourself, but now you know that you do. And because I'm telling you that you do, you naturally are going to know that anyway. But just treat it that way, where it's like, I'm not sure, like you're not struggling to feel healthier again. You're just easing back into it in an even stronger way. So something my sister told me that has changed my life, honestly, because I never forget it, is that you never regress. It's just that it's like you're reaching a new height, like you're reaching a new level, and that new level requires that your mind gets stronger. So when you come back to it, you're going to be even better. So with you feeling even healthier now, you're going to feel even healthier than you did the last time you felt healthy. You know what I'm saying? It's always moving up from here. It's never regression. It's always like excelling genuinely. Even if it seems like regression, quote unquote, it never actually is. And that's the best part, is that you have so much control over your life and your reality in that way. And it makes you so powerful when you acknowledge that. It really does. Hold on, I'm trying to read these comments. Oh my God, whoa, that's crazy. You bought black tourmaline today? That's insane. That's such a synchronicity. You definitely did the right thing. That's amazing. Protect yourself though. I'm like amazed. That's amazing. I love synchronicities. I love them. And then you said, also sorry, one last question, don't worry. From me, but how do pendulums work and are they dangerous? They're not dangerous. I actually have a whole video about this too if y'all want to go look it up. I think it's on here, it's on TikTok. But pendulums are not dangerous at all. You just have to, you have to have trust in your spiritual abilities, obviously. I feel like even then, even if you're like a beginner, you can do it and it'll be fine, but you should trust that the answers that you're getting are correct. But basically the way that it works, I don't have like anything with me, but let's say for example this. Okay, so I can't really show you like this, but for example, let's say that you're saying, okay, for my pendulum back and forth, and it's something that, by the way, like you don't force your hand to, hold on, I have something here. Okay. You're not forcing yourself to give yourself an answer. I just want to make that very clear, because some people think that it is like that. It's not like that. You're not forcing yourself to do anything. So for example, anything could be a pendulum, right? Okay. So let's say, for example, that you're like, okay, I want this, like, you see how it's going forward, backward? I want that to be no, let's say no, and you want this maybe side to side to be yes, right? It could be anything like that or this, whatever. You ask yourself a question and then you naturally get your answer by implementing it. Like you have to keep it still though, obviously, right? Okay, so you're like, for example, let me ask a question for you guys. Does anyone want to ask a question? Like I'll test it out with this. But let me keep on reading until someone asks a question. And your energy is so calming and, like, I just feel like what you said is the real truth. That's so sweet. That's exactly what I want. Thank you so much for saying that because that's exactly what I want y'all to feel from me. Like, I want y'all to feel how I believe in myself in this way, like, how I believe in my words, and that it rubs off on everyone and everything, like, literally what this video is about, having a place in this world. So I intend that. Thank you for saying that so much. Parmho, for real. Thank you so much. Because yes, like that's exactly what I want. I'm so thankful that you feel it too. Like for real. God bless you, Angel, so much. But okay, I'll ask a question. I'll ask a question for this. Okay, let's see. Let me ask like a question, like a divination question. I could say, okay, will it rain tomorrow? Or yeah, will it rain tomorrow? I don't know if it's gonna rain here, so let's just see. I'm gonna see what it says. Don't be sorry about your username, it's okay. Okay, let's say for Jada Thompson, is it gonna rain tomorrow? So I don't remember, did I say back and forth? I think back and forth was no, and side to side was yes. So let's see what the answer is. Okay, I'm getting a no. That's literally, but you see, I didn't even move my hand. It's like it's such a natural thing that you get your answer and it just goes. I'm getting a no. I'm getting a consistent no. Let me ask a question that's a yes now. I shouldn't though. No, I mean, yeah, let me ask you a question that's a yes. Let me see like it naturally move, okay? So let's say actually I don't know if this is true. I don't know if I'm gonna do this. So let me just ask. Am I gonna eat chocolate later or no? Okay, y'all see it's literally saying yes. Side to side. It's saying yes. I probably am gonna eat chocolate later. I never plan it, but it ends up happening. So that goes to show right there. That's exactly how pendulums work. They're very simple. It's a divination practice. They're not dangerous though. And if you have trust, you have to obviously. I connect to God always. Every time I do this, I'm never like the spirits come forward. I'm just like, that's what I believe. I'm like, Jesus Christ, like, Lord, help me, give me answers, things like that, and then I'll get them. So it's up to you. Obviously, whatever you believe in, if you have a strong connection to it, you'll be Gucci. Just make sure to spiritually protect yourself always, okay? Just to ensure that like no spirits like mess with you or anything, because that can happen. I've seen it happen with people who don't really stay spiritually protected or really care about that, but you should always care about that, because just like you stay protected in this world, there's a spiritual world as well, and you should always remain protected in all ways, shapes, and forms everywhere. Okay, someone said that's so cool. You have an accent. Oh my gosh, English accent. What kind of English accent? I know that in England there's like different, or in the UK there's a lot of different variations, I think, of accents and things like that. That's so cool though. I love that. That's really cool. Someone said, if I want a certain amount of money to buy certain things, should I be focusing on manifesting the money or the things? If you're focusing on the money, if you want like a certain amount of money, I would say money. But honestly, I personally would focus on the things. I'd just be like, I have X, Y, and Z, because then the money will manifest itself for me more naturally for me. Like that's how I feel. I feel like it's just like going to the end so that all of the puzzle pieces that go into it manifest accordingly. But yeah, that's what I would personally do. Oh my gosh, it's super cold there. That's crazy. And then someone said it's negative 15 Celsius in Northern Ontario. That's insane. I'm like, hold on. That's how cold it is here. That's crazy, guys. Oh my gosh. Stay warm, please. And take care of the outside cats, please, guys. In Jesus' name. Take care of all the kitties, all of them, all the animals, all of them. Put hay outside. And always take care of them, please, guys. I love you guys. Okay, someone said, "Hi, Electra Soul. I have a court hearing on Friday regarding taking antipsychotic drugs. Can you help manifest me coming off of antipsychotics and not being forced to take them as they have side effects?" Absolutely. Like, yeah, in your highest favor for sure. Thank you for coming forward with that because I feel like that's a big deal. And absolutely, I'd be more than happy to do that. And in Jesus' name, like, I'm already intending the best for you in every single way, shape, and form. And so it is. You're going to be great. Let us know. Keep us updated, though, on Monday because that's Friday. I'll go live on Monday again. You can come back and let us know how it goes. But I'm intending the best, and it will be great. And I feel intuitively that you having confidence over this is going to help it a lot, too. So remember to have that as well for yourself, please. It's going to be great. You're an angel. You are Parmo. Thank you so much. Your words mean so much to me, and I send you so many blessings. God bless you, baby. You're so kind. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you so much for everything. Genuinely. I love you. Thank you so much. For real. Someone said, I'm sorry, the username. That is so freaking cool. I'm finna get one now. You should. It's really cool. I have an actual pendulum. I think I sell them on my site too. I think that was a few years ago. I don't remember, honestly. I don't think, no, I don't. I made them into other things. Okay. You should though. I have the stereotypical British accent, lol, like what you think of when you think of a British person. That's funny. That's so cool. It's not like Pink Panthers, right? I think she has like a different kind of British accent. Yeah, I know what you mean. You give bad bitch. I understand. That's amazing. Do you like dark chocolate or white chocolate? I don't like white chocolate and I don't like dark chocolate, but between the two, I like dark. I like milk chocolate. That's the I like milk, caramel. Oh my god, I like the midnight Milky Ways. Fuck, man, they discontinued them. They're so good. I bought them on eBay. I bought like a stock thing of it, and I tore them bitches up. Also, I wanted to let you know your affirmation tapes are so effective. That's great. Thank you so much for telling me that because that's exactly what I want. We have 22 viewers and 22 likes. In Jesus' name, bro. All the good energy. Thank you so much for telling me that. For real. That means a lot to me and I'm glad. And if y'all want any other thing with what's it called? With like affirmation tapes and things like that, come forward, let me know. Like subliminals, anything, feel free to let me know. I'd be more than happy to make videos on, like subliminals and affirmation tapes on whatever y'all want. Whatever. Just let me know. God bless you guys. Okay. Someone said, what do you think about feeling like you're leading your days with no intention and extreme boredom / or plus lack of motivation? I honestly think that means you got to switch things up. It's time to lock in and to get real passionate about the things that you liked when you were a kid. And yes, I mean that literally. When you're a child, you are your truest form because you were somebody who was very open-minded, very spiritual, and very soulful with everything that you did. If you feel bored and you feel like a lack of direction, I honestly highly recommend that you start to get re-engaged with the things that brought you a lot of joy during your childhood. And I'll tell you guys something, that's exactly what I've done over the course of the last few years, and it has drastically changed my life because all the things that I found so much pleasure in when I was a child, I'm taking it upon myself to practice these things. And just like that with you, you can do the same thing. So for example, for me, I love to play Super Smash Bros. Brawl, okay? When I was a child, I was obsessed with that game. I played it for many years and I still play it because it brings me a lot of joy. And that's just an example, but that's something where I would feel like, for example, I would feel like sad or something. And I just felt like, let me go play some Smash, bro. Like, let's play this game. And it would make me feel so much better because it would bring me back to that energy, not nostalgically, but just like I'm tapping back into who I was when I was a kid. And it's the same person I am today. Like, don't create a separation between you and that person. Be who you are, live freely, but re-engage in the things that have brought you so much passion in the past because that's going to give you so much more energy right now. So that's what I highly recommend that you do. I would say like try new hobbies and things like that, but honestly, all the hobbies that you try now, they all stem back to from when you were a child. So look into the things that brought you a lot of joy when you were a kid and practice them now. And I mean that actually, literally. And if there's anything you can let us know, I would love to hear about it. But I highly recommend that. It's going to change your life. It's going to increase the quality of your life and your happiness for sure. It is insane and freaking cold. I hope there are no animals outside. I feel sorry for our pigeons. I've been feeding them daily, even though it's illegal. Aw, thank you for feeding them. That's so sweet. Genuinely. I love that. Like, God bless you for doing that, because I care so much about these animals, bro. And I know they're gonna be okay because they're, I feel like something my sisters told me. I used to like literally cry. I'd be like, oh my God, like I can't even imagine. I don't want any animals outside right now. And all this stuff. And they'd just be like, just trust that they're okay because they're outside animals. Like they will find their way because they're animals. Like survival is an instinct in humans and animals. So if it is, we can all do it. Like everyone and everything is gonna be okay, and that's a huge blessing to remember. But thank you so much for feeding them. That like that makes me happy. Just wanted to pop in and say hi. Hey, Hibiscus Melody, and support the live before going to sleep. Hey, thank you for being here. Genuinely, have a great sleep and have a great dream. Have a great tomorrow as well. I love your older subliminals with the cool vibe music. Thank you. I actually switched it up because a lot of people were asking me to make like calmer music because they're really hype. But thank you so much for saying that. And maybe like one day I'll bring it back. Like we'll see. Everything will go as it comes. But thank you for saying that to me. Happy blood moon eclipse 3-3 at 3:33 a.m. Wow, it's 3:33 a.m. where you're at. That's crazy. Where are you in the world? It's like 8:24 right now. You can see that. That's really cool. Oh my gosh. Good night though, love, for real. Um, you're so welcome. A suggestion would be meditation since we spoke about it. Okay, yeah, maybe I'll do a subliminal. Let me write that. On what's it called? Meditating? Or yeah, easily meditating. Okay, I'm gonna answer a few more. Thank you guys. Thank you, Matthew, for saying that. I'm gonna do that. Oh no, I'm sorry, Jada. Thank you. And okay, Matthew, go to sleep or go out. Yes, I'll see you in the next live. Thank you so much for being here. And then okay, so Latrent, I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. Latrent 333 said, I felt that way, so I brought all my plushies out and put them on my dresser to see every day. I should probably start drawing again. And I literally saw art when I was telling you that, by the way. I feel like that was for you. And things, and have been thinking about making paper clothes like I used to when I was younger. I tried downloading a lot of games I used to play last night as well, but forgot accounts. So I'll do the other stuff for sure. Yes, do that. I love that. Do that. It's gonna make you feel a lot better. It's gonna make you feel like inspired. Like that's literally the word that I see. I feel you're gonna feel inspired to take action in your life and to do the things in your life that make you the happiest and that contribute greatly to your self-concept and basically everything that makes you happy, like you were saying. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm glad that you already took action in regards to you going back and downloading these things and doing everything that you feel is inspirational to you. And you're going to feel even more inspired as you continue to see that your quality of life will naturally increase because you believe in yourself and because you're taking your belief in yourself to help yourself feel even better. So I'm really happy for you. And honestly, come back, let us know what it is. If you want to tell us how it goes for you, we'd be more than happy to listen always. And oh, I got you a Biscuits Melody. Yeah. You're in Arizona. So what, you're like 3 hours behind me right now, I think. Is it 5 or 6? I think it's like 6 there, right? Or like 6:30 or so. Okay, yes, similar to Pink Panthers, we're both from south of England. Okay, so yes, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. That's really cool. Okay, last thing. Someone said, I would like to manifest having a good relationship and healthy relationship with my mom and sisters. I had a fallout with them. Can you help me manifest a healthy, loving relationship with my family? Yes, absolutely. The easiest and healthiest way to manifest a healthy relationship with your family, especially the ones that you want to reconnect with, is by naturally assuming that they are already like on board with you mentally speaking. I feel like the second that you start getting along with somebody mentally, it literally manifests physically. So if you assume and you start saying that everything is good between you all, that don't acknowledge that there's hella beef. Like don't be like, oh, the waters are so shitty or whatever they say. Like it's or the waters are shallow. I don't know, that everything is so bad, whatever. If you keep on acknowledging how quote unquote bad things are, they could continue to feel that way, thus them manifesting in that way further, but you don't want that. So I think that the biggest best thing you could do is just understanding that for one, they're your sisters, it's your mom. They're going to be good with you no matter what it looks like, and have that natural trust that you guys will always find your way back to each other because you guys are family and you have that advantage. I mean, with everything that you manifest, you can always make it work. Like with the best friend, be like, we're best friends. Like, of course we're good. With family, it's like, we're family. Of course we're good. You know what I mean? So make it work for you mentally. Make it into something where it's very harmonious mentally again, and it's going to transfer into reality. And you're going to start to see that physically speaking. You're going to probably literally see them come back to you very naturally. And it's going to be very beautiful because you are the one who's implementing that for the both of you. You know what I'm saying? Which is a great thing. Or for all of you, sorry, your sisters and your mom and you. But yes. All right then, my love. Guys, God bless you guys so much for everything. Have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful full moon for real. I intend nothing but the best for you all. Sending y'all so much love and energy for real. I love you all more than anything. And I said this at the beginning of the video, but I'm going to be getting a webcam we can have better quality, because this is on my laptop. I honestly didn't know how to do any of this stuff. Like, I just wanted to go live, so I went live. But my sisters and I, for the Eternal Starlight, which I've pinned our YouTube channel here, we're gonna start going live, like, on our own channel. And we want the best quality, so we're gonna have mics. You guys will probably hear me better, see me better, all that. But yeah, you guys are gonna see that soon. So I just want to let y'all know though, so that you guys do know. But yes, thank you guys for literally everything. If y'all want any subliminals, anything that y'all want to see, anything, whatever it is, come through, let me know what it is, and I'm always here for you. But thank you guys for literally everything. And yes, okay, wait, someone said, what if you're in a relationship and it was beautiful in the beginning, but if I made mistakes that made the person not be as in love, but spent years trying to make amends, is it possible to manifest someone falling back in love with you? Of course, yes, absolutely. I feel like the biggest thing that, yes, you're engaged and have kids together, I feel like that's all the ammo in the world. Like, you have to use every ounce of your circumstance to amplify the energy of what it is that you want here. So it's not like, oh, we're engaged but we don't talk to each other. Like, you should always make it something where it's like y'all are mended by the souls. And especially because you guys are engaged, have children together, why would y'all not be? You know what I'm saying? You have to feel like your very best self. Focus on yourself. Especially, don't focus on this person too much. Focus on yourself. Focus on your self concept. Focus on how good you feel within your reality, and understand that because you feel better, you feel good, this person is picking up on that and is naturally gravitating towards that, because you're making yourself the main character. You're not making them the main character. They're not the focus in which you have to fix it. You have to fix them. You have to fix the situation. Fix yourself, and that will fix everything else. And I'm not kidding. Okay, you lock into that, you can definitely make anything how you want it to be. So it's not a matter of, oh, it was so great in the beginning and now it's not. No, it's always perfect because you're allowing it to be, and it's because of your assumption of that it is. Okay, guys, I'm serious. Like, you can do this, Hibiscus, I promise. You got to lock in though and make yourself the main character here, and everything, he will see it too. Like, it will all lead up to it for you as well. Okay, so if you make yourself the main focus of basically like the one on the pedestal, like I was stating, he will join you on your pedestal, but very naturally, because you're so involved in your own reality that it's like, why wouldn't he want to be either? You know what I mean? And even though this might sound scary, because for some reason I feel like I see the words fear, anxiety, scared, I feel like this might scare you because you could feel like it will make things go to the next level in your highest favor. Don't be afraid. You deserve this. Don't get comfortable with things that you don't want. If you don't want your relationship to be a certain way, you don't have to deal with it that way. Let it be good for you. You deserve that more than anything else. But God bless you always, Angel. Thank you guys so much for everything. Please take care of yourselves. I'm here for y'all for anything. I'm so excited for Thursday though, okay? Every Monday and Thursday, I'm here for a live. Thursday is a Law of Assumption live. So I'll be here to talk about a Law of Assumption topic. But thank you guys for everything, and thank you guys for being here. I love you. God bless you guys. We'll speak very soon. Have a great day. Love you and night. Love you, angels. Of course, always. I love you guys. God bless you. Bye.